what's going on? This week we're in a bit of a different car. We are not in a drift car. We are in my girlfriend's R32 Skyline. So it'd be a great time now to show you some clips and we'll explain a bit more about the car and what we're doing. This car right here is a 1989 R32 Skyline. So this is the GTST, not quite the Godzilla that Australians would refer to as the GTR, but pretty close. So this is the GTST with some GTR mods. So it has a GTR front bar, GTR rear wing, and some GTR internal door cards and a couple other bits and pieces. So this is the car we'll be driving today. I've owned it for a few years. Definitely a big fan of the Skyline. Super cool. Let's take you inboard. All right, so now we're on the inside of the Skyline. We can see we've got some fixed back racing seats that look really good, but unfortunately, they're not the most comfortable for a long drive. So any longer than about an hour, your back gets pretty sore, but when you're hard parked at KFC car park, it looks pretty sick. We've got a custom forged carbon fiber steering wheel from the US of A. These are super hard to get, so they won't actually ship to Australia. So I had to get a friend and some contacts. We got it. So that's another cool feature of the car. The other cool thing that I really like about the car that a lot of people might not is the old head unit. So this head unit doesn't even have Bluetooth. So we need to use a Bluetooth converter to convert to our phones. Otherwise, we're back to the old CDs. So I bet you haven't used one of them in a while. Haven't heard a CD skip. Other than that, this car's pretty much factory. We've got factory floor mats, factory dash mats. We're just kitting it out slowly over time to get it to a point where we're both sort of really happy to be comfortable in the car. Other than that, it's all factory. There's nothing in here that's unpleasant. It's just a happy place to be. We enjoy taking it out all the time. Under the bonnet here, we have the Series 2 RB25 non-Neo. So it might not be a GTR, but we do still have the little yin-yang spinny thing down the bottom there, ready to make all those choo-choo noises and make big smiles happen. So this thing made about 210 kilowatts on the dyno. It's no record breaker, but honestly, it's perfectly fine to learn rear-wheel drive and just to have a good time, get out, use the car all the time and not have any issues. All right, so that's a rundown on the R32. It's not a GTR, it's not 1,000 horsepower. This is just a factory car that's just modified just a little bit to make it a little bit more user-friendly. So I thought I'd introduce you guys to the car, let you guys know what's up, and now we'll get back to our cruise session and we'll find out where we're going. All right, so like I said earlier, Eilish actually does own the car, so it's all hers. Not a whole lot to do with me currently. I did used to own this car about 10 years ago, and then I sold it to fund another drift project, which was my other R32 Skyline. So that, you could say it was a mistake, but anyway, it led me to the S13 and I'm super happy now. So the person I sold the car to, I said, if it ever comes up for sale again, definitely let me know. So they let me know. I wasn't in a position to buy it, but Eilish was. So got it back in the fold, but it did come back with an SR20. So we actually did the conversion to an RB25, and it does have a 5-speed in it, so it is a manual car. Unfortunately, it is the RB20 gearbox. So I broke the 25 gearbox in the race car, and I thought it'd be a great idea. Let's just pull that one out, and then I traded the gearbox for a body kit, and there was a whole big thing, but it did have a 25 box. Now it doesn't, it's just got the 20 box in it. But we don't really do any, like, we're not out doing skids and stuff. It's just like a cruise car, a bit of a date night car, whatever. So yeah, it hasn't broken on us yet. It seems pretty good, fortunately enough. Kind of lucked out with that one. But the color of the car is phantom purple. Is the color always going to stay that way, or are you going to keep it like that? What are you going to do?
Pearl white.
Pearl white?
Yeah.
So are you gonna keep the wheels and stuff on it now, like as it is? Like, are you just happy with the car? You just want to change the car color, or what do you want to do with the car in the future?
Well, it needs body work, needs interior work, needs new wheels.
So you're gonna do that yourself? Are you gonna sub some of that out to me, or?
I feel like everything I can do from here on out.
You can do it all?
Yeah, I could. I don't know if I will.
You should do it. We should include that on the channel. That'd be good.
Do a big turbo swap.
Big turbo swap?
No, I'm just kidding.
There's a turbo and manifold at my workshop we could put on the car.
Nah, pass.
So I just thought I'd take a couple of minutes now to explain what's going to go on for the 2023 season. Hope everyone had a great Christmas, New Year. It was all safe, so no drifting, at least not for the meantime. So we're going to do the National Series, and that's going to be about it. I don't really see myself doing any reet. They've gone to a radial only, so it's a bit, who knows, honestly, kind of saving up for a house and doing some other stuff. So probably just going to utilise time in the Skyline, and yeah, we'll still do Nationals, but that'll be about it for us. So I did intend to actually put in VVL onto the race car, so that's okay, head out of Japan, put a fair bit of money into that and time, but kind of thought about it, and honestly been working this long to actually get the car running properly, so don't really want to go back to having breakdowns every time I take the car out. Probably still going to go ahead and break down, but the last couple of events we've gone to, it's been great, so I don't want to wreck that, and honestly I'll just save it for going pro or next season, kind of get my value out of, you know, we just did a rebuild. I know none of this is on the channel anymore because it all got taken down, so if there's enough interest I can put all that back up, but we had a heap of dramas last season with just getting it fixed and back together again. Finally got it to a stage where it works, and I don't really want to touch it and wreck it again. So yeah, we do really need to fix the air conditioner in this car because it doesn't work. So on warmer days we do need to have the windows down, but with the window down you're probably not going to be able to hear me very well, so hopefully that's as wind noisy so we're not just dying for no reason.
Bluetooth stereo system.
Yeah, so, and it's got a Bluetooth stereo system in it because the head unit in it's super old, but it does leave nostalgia for CDs and other things, so we do have some old CDs in here. But other than that, it's just been a good car, so with no real mods, it's just basically a factory RB25. It made 210 kilowatts on the dyno. It's honestly just stock. It's got a niche tune. I think the only reason for the niche tune was so we could, I don't really know why we did the niche tune. Just did. So, it was so we could run the 25 in the R32, because obviously it's made for an RB20, so it is slightly different. So we did the niche tune, and yeah, it all just plugged in and honestly just works. So this car's been super reliable. Unfortunately, the last time we took it out, it did break down on us. So fingers crossed this time it doesn't break down.
It cost me $200 in an Uber ride.
Yes, it cost us some money getting home. It just chucked a fan belt, no big deal. So we've all but arrived now, so I can finally let you guys know where we are going. So we're going to go for a trip to Arthur's Seat. We're going to do a sunset run up the hill and just show you guys some cool shots. I thought it'd be a good chance to introduce the R32 to the channel and just overall get back out there, because I haven't really uploaded all that much. Haven't really had that much to upload. There's no real drift events, so I think for next year going forward, going to do some kind of bigger stuff. So I mean, I have eyes in my head like I want to do roadkill or roadkill-esque stuff. So like 40-45 minute long stuff, but not as often. So anyway, we've just arrived at Arthur's Seat now, so we're gonna go for a bit of a run up the hill. The speed limit is 60 kilometers an hour, so we won't speed. Make sure you stay safe, and we're gonna just enjoy this mountain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay? Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
All right, guys, that's going to conclude our trip up the hill. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully the new drone is paying off for itself. I didn't actually crash it, so all happy. Do you have anything else to say?
Tell your dad to subscribe. I know he's been watching.
We'll catch you on a future episode of Pesimatic. Thanks, guys.